Hello, hello, Defects. How are you doing
Oh,
today?
oh, 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 the
Today,
voice shift that you undertake between off-stream and on-stream
I don't know what you're
personas.
talking about. I'm always
Oh,
sly and smooth
it's
and cool.
incredible. Oh, you guys didn't just hear what he was on about. He was all
No,
tell,
no,
oh,
it's
Kathy,
okay.
stop
No,
talking. I'm about to go live, but stop talking
I
about the
don't know what you're
newsroom.
talking about.
And, and
Everything
then
is
suddenly
always
he
calm and
presses live
smooth.
and he goes suave as shit. He turns into James fucking Bond when he goes live, like, hey, my wonderful defects. You know, that's not usually a nice thing to say to people, calling them defective.
It is a compliment and a gift to my to my viewers.
To be
And
fair, my subs are called cultists, so maybe.
I yeah, I feel like you're not in the right to talk at this point. But and when I say defects, that is a badge. That is something to be proud of.
A
To be a
badge? You mean
defect.
more like a sticker that they throw on stuff that goes in the bin?
No,
Defective.
no,
Defective
that's where I'm gonna
equipment.
put you if you keep it up. The
Ouch! Don't treat your CRT like that, would you? I'm a priceless
No,
artifact.
that's
They don't
true.
make
True.
CRTs
How about
anymore.
we introduce ourselves? Um, so hi, I am
Do you
Buffer,
have to
as
introduce
you know.
yourself on your own channel?
Yes, because I'm like that.
Okay,
Um,
go on. Go on, I'm listening.
this is Buffer Subroutine, the rendering error VTuber, and this is VTuber
Yo,
interviews.
I'm Kathy Alex. What's up?
Yes,
Are you finished? Sorry, I'm
this is
impatient.
Kathy Alex, the
I
CRT
don't want to sit
VTuber.
here listening to you sucking your own dick for all day,
Listen,
so
I'll do
let's
that as much as I want to. What are you
let
gonna
me
do?
suck
Stop
my
me?
own dick for 5 minutes. Come on
Fucking
then.
do it then, fucker.
Okay, what's up? I'm Kathy Alex. I'm a CRT TV head VTuber from Scotland, and my whole brand is that I'm a bit of an idiot.
I thought that was just a
See,
side
like that
effect.
was a lot more succinct than yours.
Yeah, but shut up.
Okay, I'm not. No, no, I'm shutting up. Go
Alright,
on.
alright.
You carry this whole
Also,
interview without
what?
me talking.
Welcome, Azul. Welcome, Alex the Legend, and welcome, GD, GD,
I should probably.
JIIDE.
Oh, that's D. He's Scottish as well.
Oh
He should be asleep. Tell him to go to sleep. It's midnight.
no! Don't sleep. Stay on the stream. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice.
Oh, this isn't my comeback, by the way, D. I'm not. This isn't a comeback. I'm here to affirm that
This
I'm
is their
imaginary, and
comeback.
I'm
This
still
is their
on
cut. Don't
hiatus.
ignore the
I,
voice behind the curtain.
I am. I'm you motherfucker. I'm still on hiatus. You don't. You can fuck off. Okay. I'm imaginary. I'm still on my hiatus. I haven't made a fucking return to fucking streaming. Do you understand me? I am not here right now. I am not. There is not a Kathy comeback in the works. I am still on hiatus, motherfuckers. Get
Whatever
back to
you
your
say, whatever
fucking
helps you sleep
skulls.
at night. Go on and ramble into the void.
It's not a void. You're here listening. You're listening to
Right.
me.
Which means you have to exist for me to hear you.
Fuck off with your logic. I already established to everyone I'm a shared hallucination.
Of course, yes. Whatever the voices tell me. Anyway, so let's see. Let me think. I'm going to start you off with the most important question I will ask you today.
Oh god. What's my social security number?
No, that's later.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going to ask you the difference between how much I respect you or not. What is your favorite type of cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Uh, I like a good blue cheese.
Blue cheese. Okay, okay. A specific favorites?
No, just I'm not a cheese connoisseur. I just like a good blue cheese.
I'm not either.
I don't know what you want.
No, that's perfect. Fair enough. It's definitely a cheese that exists, and it is not something
What?
I.
What? Come on! Do you respect me or not, fucker? Answer the your own goddamn question.
It's not a cheese I am a fan of, but it
What's your
is
own favorite? What's your favorite fucking cheese then? Your fucking cheese messiah? What the fuck is your
fucking.
fucking?
I love Munster cheese. I love
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Gouda, like
Nobody
smoked
knows what
Gouda.
that is. Stop using
Well,
your shitty cheese connoisseur
that's
words.
not a cheese connoisseur word. It's what I find at the motherfucking grocery store.
Well, I don't know. You're
Yeah,
gay.
yeah. Shut up. Fuck. God. Shit. Fuck. All right.
Gotcha. Haha. Gotcha.
All right. You can tell this is a very professional stream, everyone. Um.
No, it isn't. Look at me.
Shut. All right. Hmm. Let's see.
Oh.
Tell me about some of your passions. What you enjoy.
Oh, see, that's an interesting question. If I say cheese right now, will you crucify me?
No, that'd be funny.
No, I like photography. I like vintage hi-fi equipment. I like films and I like TV shows, sort of, but I don't watch as much as I'd like. I like science fiction. I like streaming. I do art sometimes, and I like Formula One.
Already. Already.
Always a wild card in there.
A wide range for sure. And I remember seeing Formula One in, I think it was your Twitch description, and I was like, wait, hold on, that doesn't mix the rest of it.
I think it's in my pinned tweet. Yeah, no, I'm not into like much other racing. I tangentially follow like the World Rally Championship, or like I like some endurance races like the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, but I'm got into Formula One when I was a kid, and although I've never really been into cars or racing, I've stuck with the Formula One somehow. I just like the drivers; they're really hot.
Oh, well, you know what? I can't argue with that. Oh, also, it appears that someone likes Pepperjack. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm gonna have
Isn't
to
that
kill
a?
you.
Isn't that like one
You
of
don't,
the
you,
My
you
Little
can't
Pony
live.
cast?
No, no, that's, anyways, no, Pepperjack the cheese.
Who's the My Little Pony character? Who's that?
Fucking,
Jack
I
off?
don't know. The
No.
fucking, you find, you fucking swap to the right
No,
channel
shut
on
the
your
fuck
fucking
up. This is
face.
my fucking interview now. Answer the goddamn
I
question.
don't
Who are the
know!
fucking who's the fucking My Little Pony
You want me
cast?
to look this
Name
up? You want
them.
me to look this up right
Name
now?
them.
Fuck, I don't
Name
know.
them.
Twilight Sparkle, I think. Fucking there's the rainbow one. Um uh
Is that it? Rainbow Jack? Is that the Jack one?
that doesn't
Or is
sound
it
right.
someone else? Does it? I don't know.
No, that sounds like a special verb for a special situation.
Shut the
Um
fuck up. No way.
anyways. um
Applejack? Is that it? Isn't that like a type of
that sounds more
whiskey?
correct.
Applejack is whiskey.
Is it? Is that what you
That's
is
not
that what you
appropriate for
fuckers call it?
Jacking is when it's when you distill the alcohol by freezing it. It's when you put I think you put no, shut up. This is actually really interesting. You shut the fuck up. I think you put the alcohol in snow, and then it freezes, and like the water freezes but the alcohol doesn't. So it's a way of like distilling the alcohol, making it more alcoholic.
Yeah, so I just gotta put you in the fucking in the
No, but why
snow.
would they name a pony in a kids show after a way of making bourbon?
I mean, maybe they know what they're doing.
Really? 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 I reckon all the NLP
Alcohol.
fans are all alcoholic teenagers now.
Fucking probably. I don't know.
Do you not know any alcoholic teenagers?
I don't know. I don't even drink alcohol.
What the fuck? Why not? What's wrong with you?
I don't like it. Like if I wanted to taste a good drink, I would just taste a good drink. There's no drink that's improved by having alcohol. Like
You're
I
dead wrong. You put rum in ginger beer and it tastes 5 times better.
yeah, but why do you want to drink ginger beer?
Exactly. I wouldn't want to drink it without rum in it.
Yeah, I think that just is a testament to how shit ginger beer is. I don't think I don't think that's a good scale.
Wow. Wow. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying you can make it taste better by adding rum. Are you
But...
like God, self-sabotage? I'm agreeing with you.
All right. So, let's see. In that list, I'm trying to recall.
You have a list of questions.
Oh, I have that too. I was thinking of the list of things you describe that you enjoy, because I wanted to
Oh
learn a
wow.
little
All
more
right,
about what you like.
probe me, why don't you? What's this, my citizenship
Oh, hold
test?
on. I gotta get a different prop for that one.
1776.
Fuck. All right. Well, they win. All right. Next question. Um.
Uh Go on, it's your interview. Do I
Let's
have to
see.
hijack it again and ask you
No,
about
no,
fucking
no, no, no.
porn?
I'm just deciding. I have a
Come on,
lot of
I've asked more
options.
questions than you have in this
I
fucking
think that's a
thing.
testament for your ability to ask. However, who is?
Well, maybe I should be running the interview. Let's swap places.
Nah, that could be next time. What inspired you to start VTubing?
Do you want the honest answer?
Well, of course.
Spite.
I like it. Let's hear it.
My ex mentioned that I was somewhat funny, and he was like, he said you could be like a streamer or something. You know, I think we played GTA a lot together with me and some friends. We had there was a lot of banter going on, and it sort of reminded me of like some sort of Soviet Womble bullshittery video, the kind of banter that we had. And then he was like, "Wow, Kathy, you're pretty funny." You know, he basically said I was funny, and that if I had recorded our play sessions and edited them, it would be funny. It would be good content, you know.
All right.
And then I think I mentioned that if I was ever a streamer, I wouldn't do face cam, but I wouldn't want to be faceless, so I'd probably be a VTuber. And he said, "That's cool." He basically said, "That's nice, babe, but you never will." Uh, just because he basically just said that I always wanted to do stuff, but then I never did it, and I took offense at that. So 2 weeks later, I had a model on a Twitch channel, and I was doing a debut.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then about 6 months ago, I broke up with him. So
And yet you're still VTubing.
yeah, I'm still
Nice.
VTubing. Outlasted that fucking relationship. So it was pure
Let's fucking
spite. I
go.
wanted to prove my boyfriend wrong, that I can actually commit to something and actually fucking do it.
All right.
So there we go.
Nice. Oh, and
What about
someone
you,
mentioned.
Buffer? How did you start? Did your ex-boyfriend
Oh,
spite you into it as well?
well, first, hold on. Alex the Legend has informed us that Oh wait, hold on. I think they're just bullshitting. Never mind. Um.
Yeah, they wouldn't name the bourbon after the pony.
Yeah, I like started reading it, but like I didn't finish reading it when I started saying they were informing us
You
of something, and
started
then
reading it in earnest. It wasn't until the end you
yeah,
realized
and
it
I
was
was like,
pure
oh,
bullshit.
yeah.
You're so slow. It's great.
Shut up. All right.
No, but
So,
seriously, how did you start? Go
oh,
on.
all right. So, I have wanted to
Because I
do.
think I think spite is a pretty rare, you know, reason to start VTubing. I want to hear what the other side, the mainstream
Yeah, well, I'm
reasons.
far from mainstream. I can say that, but for me, I've always been the type who wants to make things to share with people and enjoy them together. So streaming is definitely a
Uh-huh.
variant of that to begin with, and then from there it's just a case of I I've wanted to do something like this for a while actually. Like about a year ago, I wanted to start doing this. But I wasn't able to because I lived with my family still. I moved out, and then I finally had the opportunity to save up the money to commission a model, and here we are. I just want to share the cool things I find with
But
people,
why
and
VTubing instead of just like being faceless?
um, because there's a big disconnect, right? So I'm a big body language person, and
So why not use a face cam?
I could use
I
a
mean,
face
I'm
cam,
trying to
right?
get to the bottom of why VTubing as opposed to a face cam or something
Oh
else.
well, first off, I'm a cute anime girl, which is way better. Second,
What? You know what? From hearing your voice, I think you're a cute anime girl in real life as well, to
well
be
that
honest.
you're
So
correct. Um,
yeah,
but like I'm a cooler one this way.
you have massive badonkas.
Oh, fucking huge, absolutely fucking huge
Look at the jiggle
honga to
physics on them.
holiness. Fucking
It's
absolute.
ridiculous.
Here, hold on. That's as much as you get through my suit.
I'm a big
Um,
fan.
why? Thank you. And yeah, it's pretty much just then like once I started being able to do that, it's also gonna be motivation for. Well, I haven't told you guys this yet, but yeah, motivation for me to start doing video game programming again. I want to do that with you guys, but I want enough people to be there to kind of poke fun back and forth, and we can plan things as a group.
I just want to say you really responded to those questions. I've done more interviewing of you than you have of me so far.
Well, you asked me the question, and I will
So
give you the best
I
answer I can.
Yeah, look, I'm keeping track, okay, but you seem to just stutter over yourself trying to think of questions, and I
No,
am
I
just
have a
like,
list. I'm literally just
I
thinking,
am.
what's the
Oh,
best
shut up!
way?
I don't even need a list. I am au natural at this.
Well,
I
just
am.
get, just shut up, get good. Oh, someone. Oh God, I'm not repeating that one. Uh, so I got this new anime plot. All right. Do you have any prized possessions?
Prized possessions. I like my camera. I like my vintage hi-fi setup. I like my laptop. Uh, I have some records. I have a small boxed PC game collection. Um, I don't know. Take your pick.
Right. Right on. In that
Are you gonna
case,
take your pick? Wow, I'm not a
no,
very good interviewer.
I'm not picking. You
Look,
can't
I'm
make me.
opening myself up for further inquiry. You can ask about any of
Fine,
those
fine,
things.
fine. I guess. Let's go with your record collection.
Oh God. Jesus.
You're like, no, don't choose
My
that one.
brother made fun of me for having a tiny shit record collection, so I bought some more. I
Oh,
started collecting. Well, because my parents all listen to records and stuff, so I always listen to them. And now I have my own way to play them, so I thought I should have a collection. I don't know. My most prized record that I have is uh 1984 Van Halen. That's such a good album,
the
right?
original one.
Yeah, it's original pressing. Yeah,
Nice.
it's a great fucking album. I remember I used to listen to like Hot for Teacher while I walked to school and thought I was like really hard. But I was like 13 and I did not have a crush on my teacher. But it's just an iconic fucking album. It's got Jump on it as well. Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Although personally, I actually prefer Van Halen's titular album. I quite like that a lot. That's got Eruption on it, which is a great track. I don't know. What music do you listen to?
I mostly listen to chiptune, electro swing, and like lately I've been listening to a lot of like weird core and vaporwave stuff.
That's wouldn't really come on records. That'd be more like cassette tapes. You got any cassette
Um,
tapes?
yeah, I got cassettes actually. I got a few. The God, what is the name? No, I can't forget the name right now. Fuck. All right, well, it'll come back to me. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
hold on, we're using Google for this. Give me a second.
You're looking up a cassette word.
No, I'm looking up a specific artist.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Graham Carta. Uh,
Never heard of him.
they make some fantastic fucking weird wild shit.
What kind of cassette deck do you have?
I will send you a DM later of it. But here, let me pull it out. It's a fucking ancient one. It's intended to use like I think it's like 6D batteries just to run. Um,
Holy fuck.
I
What is it
instead
like?
I
Jesus.
found a fucking the weird ass obscure power cable for it, so I have that now.
Is it like some sort of boombox or something? What the fuck?
It has like a carrying strap, so maybe it's not a boombox. It's like it's unique. It's its own. I don't know what to call it. It's weird.
Well, what period is it? Is it 70s, 80s?
I think it's like it's modern style cassette, but on the oldest hardware fucking imaginable. It's like I'd imagine this is probably one of the first style of modern style cassette. Like this is cursed as fuck, and I love it.
Yeah, it might date from like the 60s, real early days.
Wait, what modern style cassettes were done in the 60s?
Yeah, compact cassettes. 1963 they were introduced. They didn't become popular for music until 1979 when the Walkman came out and everyone was like, "Oh, we can listen to music portably now." But no,
Oh,
they were introduced as a format for dictation for secretaries for audiobooks and stuff. in the 1960s.
Oh my god,
But
wait, that might make a lot of sense because it has one of those fucking special ports for the mics with the analog toggle, which you would use for saying that might make a lot of sense.
is it like a dictation device? Do
It
you
kind
think?
of listen, we'll
Is
find out and post it on fucking Twitter after. But like
if
that makes a
it's
lot of goddamn sense.
does it have a mono
Yes.
head on it? Yeah, it's probably 60s.
Ah.
Or depending on the styling, you can probably tell it might be 70s, but you know.
We'll find out.
If it's beige, it's possibly the 60s. If it's brown, it's the
It
70s.
is it is it is definitely tan, light tan.
Oh, it's probably like
Like
60s then.
like
That's cool.
whitish. Like yeah. Like not white but
That's
like
really cool. I've never seen a cassette player from that old.
I found it in the basement of a building that was going to be demolished and I took it.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I have a home cassette deck, Denon, a 3-head one from '83. I have a Walkman as well from '84.
Hell
So you
yeah.
know, that's pretty old as far as tape players go. A lot of the best ones are from the '90s. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
someone posted I've only seen cassette tapes from my dad's old VHS. He has of Dragon Ball. So, I mean, and this one said it has Uno. No, it doesn't. It's the oldest tape known to me. I think I died inside a little bit reading. Hold on. I'm gonna
you
process that
you
after.
have. I don't have Uno. It comes with your fucking Xbox. I have the oldest Xbox known to man. You have Uno.
Hey, speaking of unrelenting violent rage that you have just experienced, what is your weapon of choice?
Weapon of choice.
Weapon of
Dude, I really
choice.
like a hatchet or like a you know like a claw hammer, the claw side. That would be the best weapon
Yes.
for me. You
I
know, like something that's really stabby.
I love hatchets very much. I have used them for years.
Dude. I looked at I looked at a prop auction, right?
Mhm.
Um they were selling Ripley's hatchet from Alien. You know the white one
Mhm.
that looks really sci-fi?
I may
Dude, I envy whoever bought that fucking hatchet. I think it's a real hatchet as well that they dressed. So you could go out and cut wood with it or something if you wanted to. That's so fucking cool. Imagine like inviting someone over and cutting wood and setting your fire, and they're like, "Wow, that's a nice hatchet." And yeah, it's screen used the prop from Alien.
Gosh. Yeah, I mean, it would make more sense to just take a real hatchet and just spice it up a little than fucking make a fake hatchet then to modify it. So yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, I can't
That it would
remember what
be.
she uses a hatchet for, but I don't think it would need to be like a rubberized thing so she
I
could
mean,
hit people with it.
considering
I
the
don't
time of the
think.
movie, I doubt they would have made a rubberized one anyway.
Well, I don't think she uses it for anything that would need a rubberized one. I don't think, if I remember the movie.
Maybe.
Um,
But so I have a question that in the only stream of this so far has already caused a massive debate and problem. So I must ask it.
hit me.
Is a hot dog a taco, a sandwich, or something else altogether?
A hot dog is neither a taco or a sandwich.
So what is it then?
Obviously, it's not a taco because it's not fucking Mexican or whatever. But it's not a sandwich, right? Because it's one piece of bread. It's a roll.
Elaborate.
It's a roll.
On what basis are you determining that a hot dog is a roll?
Because it is. It is.
And just for regional vocabulary's sake, a roll refers to a rolled up item, i.e., a burrito, right?
No, a roll is like a baguette.
Oh, okay.
You
So
take a baguette, you cut it open like a, and then you open it and then you put stuff inside and then you close it. That's a roll. And that's basically what a hot dog is.
okay, so due to its similarities with the idea of cutting up a loaf of bread of some sort and slapping something in, but not all the way. I guess you're partially committing to the bread cut. Um, you consider it to be the same as a hot dog is.
I don't fucking know. It's a fucking sandwich, alright? Get off my case.
Well, the correct answer is taco. However, all right.
Look, the correct answer is taco if you're a fucking Mexican. But for normal people, it's a sandwich.
That's not how that works. I
They
was
can
thinking.
have their national
Have you heard of the
pride and say like
have
the
you heard of the
national food of
squared?
America is a taco,
Have
and they
have
can wear their ponchos and cross the Rio Grande and be really happy about their national pride, and then the rest of us can call it a sandwich.
the hell are you talking about? I was just saying fucking like. Have you heard of the squared rules of sandwiches, of breaded items?
Yeah, but that's just like it's propaganda. It's American.
What?
It's North American,
What?
Mexican, American
What?
propaganda.
What are you? What?
People in normal countries in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, in the Middle East and shit, they don't give a fuck. It's got bread and it's got fillings. It's a sandwich. Nobody knows what a taco is in Saudi Arabia. Everyone knows what a sandwich is. This whole concept that it could possibly be a taco is asinine. A sandwich is fucking mega universal, and a taco is something from Mexico. Of course, it's a sandwich to every part of the world. This debate only exists in North America because that's where you have tacos. In the rest of the world, no one cares about tacos, so it's just by default a sandwich. You live in an echo chamber.
I'm still asking the question.
It's a sandwich.
All right.
And I'm saying this whole debate is moot if you live anywhere except from North America.
Well, shut up. I'm still asking it.
That's the only place where tacos are prevalent enough that this debate could start. The rest of the world doesn't give a fuck. I ate Mexican
Alrighty.
food like once when I was 9 and I hated it. Like, no one cares.
We'll get good.
I'm just saying, the whole
So-
debate is entirely focused in North America. And that automatically means it's a bullshit debate because it's defined by environmental reasons, which means it isn't an actual proper debate about the true value or the true definition. It's just a debate about these environmental factors. It's a proxy war for your culture in America between left and right wing, pro-immigration, pro-Mexico, and anti-immigration xenophobes.
What?
It's a
You're
proxy
you're reading
war.
too much into this, and you're gonna get me banned.
It's like Vietnam or Korea. It's a proxy war. It's the first battleground of the Second American Civil War.
No, it's a question
It's
about
a
fucking
totally
format of food.
American issue.
It's not an issue. Anyways,
Do you understand?
there's you're way
Nobody
overthinking this.
cares outside of your continent.
Right. I'm still gonna call it cringe though.
It's a
Okay.
sandwich.
So here's the next question. Who is your Oshi, if applicable? Who is
I
a
don't know what
streamer
Oshi is, mate.
you watched prior to VTubing or while you were starting? Ideally, another
Soviet
VTuber.
Womble, Soviet Womble, Sunshine Bread. I also used to watch Kefri. Oh, XQC, I liked him. So are these Oshis? Is XQC an Oshi?
You know what? If there are two, that's what matters. It's like a
Soviet
streamer
Womble
you
an
look up.
Oshi?
It's like a
Soviet
streamer you
Womble
look
is
up
my
to.
Oshi. Well, then Soviet Womble, Sunshine Bread, XQC,
All right, hell yeah.
and Ludwig.
Alrighty, let's see.
Are they typical picks for Oshis?
I don't know.
Okay.
You think I know them all? No one's that powerful.
Do people normally say VTubers when you ask that question?
Yes.
I didn't. I didn't watch any VTubers.
Oh, you don't watch any VTubers. You just decided to be one.
Yeah. The worst VTuber didn't watch any VTubers before deciding to be a VTuber. So you're calling me crazy when I'm actually more in tune with the progenesis of VTubers than you are.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um. Okay. What what's your favorite stream so far that you've done? Like of all your streams, like what was either the fucking coolest or like the most memorable, that sort of thing?
I loved playing Alien Isolation. Um, VR nightmare difficulty.
Oh God.
I loved it. I quit because the game was giving me the game was working. The VR mod was very poorly maintained. Because the dev had abandoned it and had refused to open source it. So as the VR backend, Oculus VR and Steam VR were slowly updating, it was just making the mod, bits of the mod were breaking, you know, they were losing
Yeah.
compatibility. So it was very janky to get it going. It required uh fucking around with the settings a lot, and it was still crashing. Even when I got it working right, it was still crashing too much for it to be okay. Because in VR, when a game crashes in VR, the whole image freezes and
Yeah.
graphical glitches happen, and it makes you really horrendously motion sick.
Absolutely. I'm all too familiar with that one.
So I can't sit there and let the game crash 5 times while I try and make it work, because
Try not to throw up.
I'd be taking the headset on and off, and I would be
It's so fucking annoying to do that because like you gotta get it all fucking strapped to your head and shit, and it's like, oh
yeah.
no, well I guess I'm gonna start over again.
Yeah. Apparently, someone tipped me off, a friend, one of my mods, that either someone's developed another mod or the mod has been patched or something. Anyway, someone tipped me off that the mod's okay, so I might revisit it. I don't know, but the other reason I quit was it was really, I didn't struggle with the game at all. Like, the game wasn't hard or exceptionally scary or anything for me. In fact, I really enjoyed it. That game is really good at being difficult without being bullshitting, awful. But it was just very stressful, because it was back when because I went on my hiatus for mental health reasons, and so that kind of is the reason why I quit playing Alien Isolation,
That
you know?
is completely understandable.
But it's still a game that, like, maybe once I do my comeback, I would really like to pick up and play again if I can get it working.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, yeah, freaking let me know. I'll definitely be watching.
Because it's a fucking amazing game. I could talk for hours about how good that game is.
Hell yeah.
uh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
But also my photo review Friday series. I really want to get that off the ground because that's something I can stream that isn't a game, which is good for me because I
Yes,
don't really enjoy streaming video games so much. So
that is something I was actually going to be mentioning. Yeah. So Kathy Alex is going to be
uh-huh.
hosting a photo review tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST.
Yeah, keep shilling. I'm eating chocolate.
Yeah. I'll do it at my pace. Uh, and it looks pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna be submitting a photo tonight, last second, like a loser, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. I look forward to seeing that stream. Sounds like fun, but I'm gonna be working, so I'm probably gonna be joining late.
So what I do for people in your chat is I'm a photographer, so I let people in my community submit pictures they've taken, and I go on stream and I open them up, and I do a little photo review. I point out what I like about it, what I don't like, what I think could be improved, and then I get it in Photoshop and I do a little edit to it to sort of show what possible changes I would make. Not like a this is objectively better sort of way, just like a this is my spin on it.
Yeah, I saw.
And yeah, so you can submit pictures through my Twitter or through my Discord.
Speaking of which, the Twitter link is in the description of this stream and video, and so is their channel link. And yeah, if you go through the Twitter, you'll be able to see that link for the Discord. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, if you
It's
go
cool.
to my Twitter, it's my pinned tweet. You can Put your photos in there. Also, if you go to my Twitter, you should follow it because I'm 3 followers away from 1,000. So
Yeah,
you
let's
should go follow
fucking
me on Twitter.
go.
You should just go follow me on Twitter. To be honest,
Do it right now. You don't have a choice. This is a threat.
you do not have a choice. I will feed this chocolate to your dog.
Oh God, no.
Follow me on Twitter,
we're not
or
gonna...
the dog gets a chocolate.
No.
Come on.
We can threaten people. I don't want to threaten the dog.
I'm sure the police do it all the time. They kill dogs. It's fine.
Yeah, but they're degenerates. You don't
The
want.
police are degenerates. The police are degenerates.
Listen,
hang on.
listen. I will say
Go
anyone.
on the record.
I will say
Go on the record and
anyone.
establish that
Anyone
your ACAB stance.
who anyone who wants to shoot a dog is bad in my book.
I'm proud of you.
No
We'll get you there.
exceptions.
Okay. Well, that's why you should follow my Twitter. Because if you don't, you're advocating for me to kill dogs, which makes you bad.
Listen, if you kill a dog, that also puts you in the bad book.
No, I'm only doing it because they forced me to. By not
No,
following
that's.
my
I
Twitter.
don't think that's how it works. I think that's called.
It's how it
I think that's
If you
called
don't follow-
blame
if you don't
shifting.
follow- it's called blackmail. Actually, if you don't follow my Twitter, I will kill dogs.
Yeah,
it will be on your hands.
You see that, and that's the thing. And then you convince them that it's on their hands when it's not, because you're still a fucking psycho.
It is my fucking hands because I wouldn't have done it if they
That's called a.
hadn't followed me on Twitter.
That's not how that works. That's called manipulation.
No, it's called no. It's
No?
called campaigning.
Yeah.
I said I would come on here and I'd act like a politician. This is what I'm doing.
That's not what I thought you meant.
This
Anyway.
is what politicians do. They're like, if you don't vote for me, China will steal all our jobs and it'll be your fault because you didn't vote for me. That's what politicians do, and they're right.
God. All right. Alex, it is okay if you are not a photographer. You can do your best and submit what you got. Yeah, this is what I like, and post it on there. The more photos that are there, the better.
That's true. The more photos that are there, the better, because we can stream for longer. There's already plenty of submissions. It looks a bit lonely on Twitter because there's only one, but there's a few on Discord. And anyone can submit photos. If you're a beginner photographer, that's great, and you can learn something. But even if you're just, someone who's taken some pictures that you're proud of, that you think look cool, or even someone with a very minor interest in photography, you can drop them, and I will be firm, but very fair.
You'll be
That's
firm.
not how I meant to put it. Yeah, I won't be mean. It's constructive criticism only.
Looks the fucking chat in the eyes. I will be firm.
Shut the fuck up. I will help you take better pictures, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not very good at wording it. Okay, I kind of just implied that you'd make me hard. What I'm saying is, I will help you. I will be constructive, and I will give you good constructive criticism.
Hell yeah.
Done? Happy?
Listen, I will giggle at whatever I want.
I will. Fine.
Alright. Let's see. You said you're not too big into playing video games and, streaming it, that sort of thing. And you are also a photographer. Do you have any stories related to your photography, whether it's something you were trying to take a photo of, etc., that, is noteworthy? Something you want to talk about?
I'm really socially anxious, so I don't really take pictures of, interesting people or anything. My pictures are quite lonely. They tend to be just of, empty scenes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me think.
All the photos I
No.
take are scenic.
No, I like taking pictures of trains, to be honest.
You like pictures
I don't
of
know.
trains?
Or train stations, or people transiting.
Okay.
I don't know, that's a good context that I like. I know that wasn't your question, but I don't really have anything noteworthy to share.
There's nothing wrong with that. If it delves into other areas, that is fine too. The point here today is for everyone to learn more about you.
Oh, shut the fuck up. So, what about you?
can't believe this. Can't believe it. It got rotated. I got rotated.
Yeah.
Let's see. Me photos I've taken. I mostly do it casually, so it's like once in a blue moon. But I'd say I've noticed that yeah, I got rotated on cooked mustard. God damn. Mo-
Mustard, hello.
most of my photos that are taken usually end up being either scenes in nature. Wait, no. I take a lot of photos of mushrooms. I love mushrooms so much. They are so pretty. They come in so many fucking varieties and are just wild. No matter how you like no matter what you expect, there'll be something weird and unique about them.
Interesting. Well, that makes sense. But mushrooms always like freak me out.
Really? Why?
I don't know. They're just weird. They're just like gross and weird.
Is it just like kind of like the uncanniness of it?
No, I don't know. They just look weird,
Okay.
and they have a weird texture when you touch them.
Don't touch
It,
mushrooms you don't know. That's a
it
bad
just kind
idea.
of freaks me out. Why not?
Um, because it's not too common, but some mushrooms do have uh poisonous contact. You know when you touch them, there's
Not
like
all of
a
us live
tiny
in
about.
fucking death trap countries.
You,
But I usually don't touch mushrooms without gloves on.
oh, if you have gloves, you're
But
fine. Just make sure you
I
wash
can
them.
still tell that they have a weird texture.
All right, fair enough.
I do like them as a food though.
You see, I'm the opposite. I love mushrooms. I can't stand eating them.
They're good on pizza. I don't eat them by themselves.
That's fair. That's fair. Because they're like thin and like they
Well,
kind of.
what's your favorite pizza topping?
My favorite pizza topping would probably be. No, I probably. God, I don't know. Sausage, maybe? It's not a good pizza topping, but the thing is, I'm also not a big pizza person. How
Fair
about you?
enough. No, I just like anything spicy. Like
Oh, you're one of
spicy
the spicy
chicken
people.
or
I see.
yeah, oh, dude, I love spicy food.
I let's hear it. It's spiciest you've had?
Oh, fucking, I don't know. There's a fair few curries I've had which made me be crying at the end of it. My favorite snack food is a sandwich. You get um like salami, lettuce, and then you just drizzle as much hot sauce on it as you can. Put it between two pieces of bread and eat that. That's my favorite snack.
That's fair. I used to do that all the time before I moved.
I want to buy some of that like really, really hot, like hot sauce. You know that stuff that's on those YouTube videos where it's like really hot.
I've done that. I've done the full hot ones challenge. Mind you,
Dude, I love that shit.
I don't consume spicy foods ever.
But
That's not my thing.
is it good? Is it like does it taste good or is it just spicy for the sake of
Three hot
spiciness?
sauces in, they taste good. Up until about like six in, they still taste good, but after the 3 point, it starts hurting too much to be pleasant.
Should
Um,
I buy? I think I might buy number six. That
uh,
seems like what I would like.
what's number six now? It changes.
Yo, I would love that. I might get that for as a
Basically,
Christmas present for myself.
everything under the bomb is good. The bomb tastes like steamy horse shit combined with fucking toxic chemicals and everything they put in Agent
The
Orange.
bomb's the last one, isn't it?
What's
Isn't
that?
it?
No,
The bomb's
that's
not
like
the
number
last one, is
seven,
it?
I think. And then the
Yeah.
last two are just even more murder. But the thing is, like, it doesn't matter if the bomb was taken out, the entire thing would be tolerable and fine, and I'd probably even do it again. But it is so vile. It literally tastes like what bleach smells like. Um,
Okay, okay. I guess I'll just drink bleach then.
no, I don't do not do that. Definitely don't. I mean, fuck, you don't even have a mouth. What do you
I've
do?
not
Shove it
tried
into your
ghost
fucking
peppers
your
before.
cassette slot?
Oh, I don't have a cassette slot. Why does everyone think I have a cassette slot?
Because I'm American and American CRTs often did because we're cringe.
Well, I fucking don't. Look at me.
Yeah,
There's not a
well,
fucking cassette slot on
I can't
me.
see nothing through these fucking goggles.
Well, you're fucking drunk, is what you are.
Shut
You
up.
fucking
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesus, motherfucker. So
I
I've
can't be
never tried
drunk.
ghost peppers. I've tried some sort of pepper before. I can't remember. Maybe it was a ghost. I don't know. It was spicy. It was nice. But the thing is, eating a pepper on its own, that spiciness for the sake of spicy, 'cause it doesn't taste good. It's just like some weird vegetable.
Peppers taste
You
good.
know, I kind of like spicy food. You
Well,
know, I don't just like spiciness by itself. I like food that's
yeah.
spicy, like a pizza or curry or sandwich.
Ooh, have you had
You
kimchi?
know, sorry.
Have you had kimchi?
What's that?
It's this really weird. It's so like kimchi technically, I believe, just refers to the pickled cabbage part of the dish, but it's this like
Oh,
spicy Asian
cabbage.
dish. Well, yeah, it sounds gross. It sounds fucking vile, but trust me when I say it's good. It's definitely worth trying. It's like spicy without being spicy. It's this weird effect that you get. It's like a very slow build up additive, but like the waiting between doesn't make it better. It's just an
So it's
additive
like
spice.
sex,
It's like sex.
right?
But
Okay,
in food
okay,
form. But
okay.
but then like if you but if you get it prepared by the wrong person, then it tastes like shit. So good luck. But I hope you find a good one.
This
I
is really good. Like, what? Where would I get it? Is it like Indian or
um
Chinese?
it's Asian of some sort. I don't know.
Wow,
What do you
racist.
No, I buy it at the Asian supermarket. So I don't know which one they have like a
The
bunch of
Asian
different.
supermarket. What is it? Chinese supermarket?
No, it's literally
Japanese?
called
Come
the
on. Come
the
on,
sign
man. Come
literally
on.
says
You're
the Asian
better than this.
supermarket.
You're better than this.
No, I don't think you understand. So the city I live in is this big city, and
Which
there are
city is that?
sections for. Well, I'm not going to dox myself, but
Docs. I live in Glasgow. Which city do you
shut
live
up.
in?
No, anyway, so like
Docs yourself.
no,
Tell
shut
me.
up. Uh,
Tell me.
oh, we were informed that it's Korean.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you for the info. Um, so they literally have different aisles, and they are labeled of different cultures. It goes through a ton of them.
You live in some sort of cyberpunk dystopia, don't you?
I
The
mean, yeah,
culture
that's just
shop is
America.
open. Let's go buy some kimchi.
I yeah, America's like that. Um,
See, this is what I'm talking about. The taco sandwich thing about hot
God,
dogs.
we're not going back
It's a
into that again.
it's a
We're not.
thinly
Move on.
it's a thinly veiled proxy for a brewing culture war. It has nothing to do with food.
No, shut up. That you're being weird about it. No, it was literally a question about food. It was a food question. That's
I'm
all it
telling
was.
you the truth.
That is
You
all
just
it
don't want
was.
to hear it.
You're just weird.
I'm telling you the truth. Okay.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Flat Earther.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. I'm serious. I'm serious. Everything points towards the
Right,
coming
right.
culture war.
So, God damn it. Let's see. So, what was your original idea for a design? If the current one if it varied at all from the current one,
Dog girl.
you're gonna be a dog girl originally.
Dog girl.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna give us a description or just dog girl?
The dog girl.
Well, now you're a dog girl. See, you did it.
Dog girl. I chose TV head because it was my second choice and it was the only one that I could make because I don't know how to draw human character or do human characters at all. So
All right. So
I did this.
so chat. Be sure to remind Kathy Alex to update and give dog ears to the CRT. This is a requirement.
Perry said she was drawing bunny ears for me.
That's good too.
I don't know if she's still doing that.
I hope so. Listen, I'll draw them if they don't. I'm not good at drawing. This entire room was drawn by me, and you can tell how that goes. Except the background, I stole that and modified it.
The room's not so bad. What city is in the background?
I don't know.
Wow, you don't know what city you don't know what city your VTuber is streaming from. Someone who lives in that city is gonna join your stream one day and be like, "Yo, that's my skyline," and you're gonna be like, "Wow."
Here in VTube City.
VTube City.
Yes, this is where all the VTubers live. Didn't you know? You live here.
Jesus. Oh, no, I live in Glasgow, Scotland.
Yeah, that's VTube City now.
Oh, All right, fine.
I like the
Jesus Christ.
concept of everyone in that specific place.
No, but I'm the
It's a
same.
VTuber.
I made my model. I made all my backgrounds, all my um, all my overlays and stuff.
Hell yeah.
That was all me. So yeah. But I would if I ever redesign, I want to be a dog girl.
Hell yeah.
But I want to be like a TV head dog girl. I want to be a dog
Do
girl,
it.
and occasionally I put a TV over my head.
Do it.
That'd be fun.
I encourage the hell out of that.
Like I'd be a dog girl, or maybe I'd have a TV in my head, and you would see through the screen, and it'd be the dog girl face. Maybe it'd be maybe I'd be a TV head, but with a dog girl on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking maybe I'd have a giant dog dick, and I would go to all the white girls' houses and make them happy. I don't fucking know. It'll be whatever. It's in the future.
Chat, you getting this? Well, we've discovered what our CRT VTuber is into now. Anyway.
I'm sorry. No, that was. I'm just hypothesizing here. I'm trying to throw in stuff out there,
Hypothetically, it just happened to be in your mind very specifically with
Well,
a decent amount of detail.
Recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, yes, and it just stayed in your mind that long. I see how it is.
Dude, my mind runs on memes.
I see. Well, whatever works for you. Let's see. What was one thing you weren't expecting when you started VTubing that you learned either shortly in or after a while?
That I actually what wasn't I expect? I wasn't expecting it to be so easy. Hello?
I was chewing. Sorry. Oh.
No, but seriously, I thought it would be like really hard, and I'd have to go through all this shit on a. But it was pretty easy. Like I made a model, I made some stuff, and I made a Twitter, I started streaming, and I started tweeting. It was really that easy.
Yeah, it probably helps that you're a fucking meme lord, but like,
I'm not a meme lord. When have I said something funny or memey during this entire stream?
good point. Carry
Yeah,
on.
see, that's what I thought, biatch.
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
So that's my biggest trouble now is I don't know what to tweet. I feel incredibly unfunny.
You and me both.
So I don't know. I might like pay someone to prompt me with tweet ideas.
You here first, chat. If you want to be paid for being professional shit posters,
dude, can I put out a call? If you send me a shit post or like a tweet that will be funny, I will tweet it, and I will pay you depending on how well it does.
This is subject to large scale. So if it gets one like, you ain't get paid shit.
No, if it gets like one like, you get like 50 cents.
I thought that's a lot of money for one like.
But it's diminishing returns. Like if you get 10 likes, that's not 500 cents, $5. It's diminishing.
It's like 51 cents.
No, it's like for 2 likes you get like 75 cents. For 3 likes you get like 80 cents. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
And then you have a tweet that blows up, and then you're like, oh fuck,
if
what do I do?
Blows
oh
up,
fuck.
If it blows up, you get like $10. If it gets like 1 million retweets, you get $10.
Nice. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Let's fucking go.
So this is my call. I'm putting it out. I want you to put it everywhere. Take an ad in your local paper. Any shit posters with funny tweet ideas.
Local
Send them
paper.
To me. We'll pay based on performance.
I like the sound of that. Imagine like the VTuber newspaper, right? Like
there's a VTuber fucking newspaper.
No. I was saying it sounds like something that'd be cool to have. You know?
What are you saying? I should make a VTuber fucking newspaper?
Yes. I am saying that.
God, stop! I was gonna do a podcast, and then I was gonna do like some radio show, and now you want me to do a newspaper? What the fuck would I even publish in my fucking VTuber newspaper?
Well, that's the thing, right? What does the newspaper do? They put news, right? They don't make the news. The news
but
exists, and then
VTuber
they put it
news,
on
it
it.
would just be like 6 pages of people being accused of being pedophiles.
No, that's just normal Twitter. So like I'm thinking like you have like a channel for it or something, right? Like a Discord group, and then like
Would it be
and like
only
people.
VTuber news? Because you know how local newspapers do report on national news occasionally, like on 9/11.
I mean, it'd be
So,
yours
like,
if you
if
wanted
there
to do
was a
that. I'd
major
assume you'd
terrorist
probably keep.
attack,
If there was VTuber terror, then you know what I.
VTuber terror. Someone should make a terrorist VTuber, and they have like
Next
bombs
question.
strapped to their chest,
Next
and, like,
question. God.
guns everywhere, and like
Oh my
ISIL
God.
flags,
Okay.
RPGs, surface-to-air missile. Did you know the IRA had surface-to-air missile launchers? What the fuck were they going to use them for?
See,
Someone should take ideas from me. I'm good at making ideas.
God.
Someone should do this.
Okay. God damn it.
IRA VTuber.
What the fuck?
Or, you know. Hello?
Okay, so I'm here. I'm just like processing everything that just fucking spewed from your face.
Well, I'm just spitballing here.
I know.
I'm just saying, because there's VTubers of every type. There's like car VTubers and cup of tea VTubers and lamp VTubers. Like my idea isn't super asinine.
Perhaps. But, more importantly, is this. Kathy Alex. Do you like space?
Dude, I kind of do, yeah.
You like space?
I like kind of the history of space travel. I don't really like space.
Ooh, the history
itself.
of space travel. What about the history? Wait, hold on. Knowing you, I should be careful with my phrasing of this question. What is your favorite example of something in the history of space travel? What is a particular example you find fascinating?
The Soviet military space stations.
Okay.
The
original ones or like the modern ones?
Basically, the Soviet Union had this weird idea that they would have manned spy satellites.
Yeah.
Like, instead of an automated spy satellite with a camera in it that just takes pictures at intervals, and like back then it was film, so it would either put the film into canisters and then jettison them down to Earth, or they had some very early digital, or not digital, electronic ways of sending pictures. But the Soviets were like, what if we just sent up a guy in a capsule with a camera and a long lens to do our spying for us? And they did that with space missions like Voskhod inspired capsules, but they also did space stations that were military. Almaz, I think they were called. Military space stations that were based on the Salyut line, and they were designed for spying. I think that's so ridiculous to me that they took. Like, obviously, it seems obvious now that a spy satellite would be an autonomous thing with a camera. But back then, it was like, sure, it's the 70s. Why don't we send up a guy with a camera and a long lens? Like, the highest peeping Tom to ever exist to do our spying for us. I think that's whack.
It sounds like a very Cave Johnson thing to do, you know? Like, you could absolutely picture that motherfucker being like, alright, so we got my lab boys, and, So we wanted to look at Earth, but we want to look at Earth better than we ever have before. So what do? I get my lab boys to make us a satellite. We put a dude in it. It's got a camera, and then whatever we want something done, we tell him to point. He points the camera.
I think part of the reason why was possibly security, because with the US ones, they were putting the film in capsules and jettisoning the capsules down to Earth, and the capsules were landing fuck knows where. You know, because there was no GPS back then, so I'm pretty sure they had to track the capsules like with spotters to spot the parachute deploy and all that, and they could
That's a
end
good
up in
point.
weird places. I think it was security because in the Soviet Union they couldn't do that because
Russia's big.
although Russia is big, it has less space to land capsules because most of it's Siberia. It's
That's
very, very, very desolate. There's no place for spotters, and it would land in snow, and there'd be no roads.
oh,
Whereas
and
in
then
the
it
US,
get
you have these
covered too, and then oh yeah.
because in the US you have these endless fucking fields where they
Yeah,
could just do it. But I think in Russia they thought they wouldn't be able to track the return of the capsules well enough or whatever. So maybe they just thought we'll put people on and then we'll send the film home with the people, and we know how to do the people because the whole thing is very big and it has tracking on it, radio and all that. So I don't know. Maybe that's why. I actually don't know if that's why. I'm just kind of guessing. But that's my craziest thing about the
it
history of space travel is that manned spy satellites were a genuine thing that existed.
that's fair. Hearing it in that description changes a lot because like I knew something kind of like that existed, but I didn't know it was literally just people. You just
Yeah,
send a fucker up there.
I forget the name of the program. I'm gonna look it up.
Already.
Jesus.
Entertainingly, some of my favorite stuff from like
Well,
Soviet.
it's Almaz, yeah, which was there were space stations, but there was also just yeah.
Hell yeah. Um, Speaking of like Soviet era stuff, I fucking adore Soviet era graphics and like fucking music too. It's so fucking good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so distinct and iconic. I love the fuck out of it.
There's
That's
a
it.
lot of Soviet cinema is really good as well because the whole impetus was completely different because they were communists, so there was no profit motivation to make movies at all because it was all funded by the government by the arts program. So you know, all of our movie culture in America, which is where the Western movie and film industry has been based, because the European one never recovered after the Second World War, is all profit based. That's their impetus for making films. But during the Cold War in the Soviet Union, it was all there was still limits, of course. They didn't like films that were anti-communism or anti-Soviet Union, so a lot of it was called propaganda. But there was still the stuff that wasn't all that political is really interesting because there was no profit, you know, factor driving the decision making, which is really weird for us to hear nowadays.
Yeah, but it sounds wonderful at the same time, on paper at least. You know, just be able to actually create like what seems good, like without worry or stress of it. It's just actual creative freedom with limits. So not actually freedom.
No, far from creative freedom. I
Yeah,
don't like that idea.
I
But
quickly
very,
redacted my
very,
thought on that
very,
statement.
very different limitations. Obviously, there was the whole country was less developed. It was second world, so there was less quality and probably less funding than Western productions. And then of course the it was all overseen by the government, so you couldn't be anti-government or anything like that. But it was still very crazy to think about.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely sounds like something that could still result in a lot of passion projects being born only because of that sort of situation.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
Kind of makes me want to actually look up some like fucking subtitled like Soviet era movies, see what they're like.
I think Solaris is the most famous Soviet film.
Never seen it.
Uh, it's a good film. It's basically the Soviet Union's or Andrei Tarkovsky's response to 2001: A Space Odyssey. So it's less like a sci-fi thing, but it's very different from 2001 because Tarkovsky hated 2001. He thought it was an awful vision of sci-fi, so he wanted to make like his version. So, yeah.
Alrighty.
Tarkovsky is a good place to start.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. like Rublev and Stalker and Solaris.
Alrighty. So from my time talking to you so far, and like all around, I've seen that you have a really good sense of things like stylization. So
I do. All right.
that's what it seems like, at least. So let me ask you this: what is a style you really enjoy? And that's a very open-ended question. I know, because like style of what? Referring to what? Anything. What comes to mind?
I love long. Something that we don't have enough of these days is long TV shows. So many TV shows nowadays are like these little 6 episode, 8 episode limited run shit. Because that's what best fits the model for streaming services, right? The ideal model for streaming services is you shit out as many short shows as possible so that one of those shows will attract someone enough to pay for the subscription just for that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so let's break that down, right? These days, you buy the subscription service, and whether you watch one show on the subscription service or you use the subscription service massively and you watch 100 shows, the company still gets the same amount of money. So it's in the company's best interest to make as many shows as possible for the hope that that show will attract a group of people who like the show so much they will pay for the subscription service just to see that one show. So they would be better off if they were producing 7 seasons. They'd be better off producing 7 limited run single season shows and then just starting the cycle again, producing a shit ton of other shows, as opposed to spending the time and money to produce one 7 season long good show that we would have back in the days when it was broadcast TV and it was better to, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So that's why Netflix and Paramount Plus and all these places are shitting out all of these shows. And sometimes a show is good and it gets a couple of seasons and it becomes like a mainstay of that streaming platform.
But even then, they get fucked over half the time.
But that's just because a lot of people are buying the streaming service just for that show because they know what you watch. They know if you buy a streaming service just for one show, and they know if a lot of people buy a streaming service just for one show, then it is in their best interest to continue making that show. That's how these streaming services nowadays each have these sort of signature shows that have multiple seasons, like Stranger Things in the case of Disney Plus, Euphoria in the case Stranger Things in the case of Netflix, Euphoria in the case of Apple TV.
I'd argue the Disney Plus would probably be Owl House.
That's Is it really? That's I think you're just
it got transferred over, unfortunately.
It's a kids TV. That's a kids animated show.
Oh my god, no! Have you actually watched it?
Yes, I've watched it. It's still a kids show.
Then shut up.
TV animation. That's a kids
show. Shut up! It's good. It's really good.
It doesn't change the fact that it's a
shut
kids
up.
show.
It's still
it's not mass market.
It's mass market if you're not cringe.
It's mass market if you're a queer teenager. It's
shut
not mass market.
Your fuck. It's good. It's so good.
Shut the fuck up. For Paramount, that's Star Trek, and for Disney Plus, that's Marvel and Star Wars. I know there's multiple Star Wars shows and multiple Marvel shows and multiple Star Trek shows, but they're all under that same banner, so they count as one entity.
I've just realized I have no way. I have no way to convey anger. Fuck. Like I.
You know what I mean?
I want my brows to be furrowed, but I can't.
I'm just telling the truth.
Like I can squint.
How the industry works.
No, I'm just.
It's not a mainstream show.
All right, fine.
The majority of TV viewers are middle-aged.
Ugh.
They don't give a fuck about the Owl House.
Yeah, they're too busy watching what? Fucking Family Guy?
Yeah, reality TV probably. My point is, that's the business model for streaming services, but that wasn't the business model back in the 1990s or the early 2000s, right? Back then, it was all these cable packages or satellite packages, and it was people paid for the channel, and they paid for the channel, and the channel would do a specific thing. You know, it would have a niche.
Yeah.
Like Comedy Central or CBS Action or whatever. It would have a specific niche. So people would pay for that channel, and that channel could be dedicated to just producing one thing, and people paid for that thing, and they had to produce one thing and had to produce that thing as best they possibly could. So that's how you got all these wonderful long TV shows, like 5, 6, 7 seasons with long seasons, 20 episodes, 22 episodes, 26 episodes a season. That's how you got it, because it was that business model. That's how you got Star Trek. That's how you got Stargate. That's how you got The West Wing. That's how you got
Doctor
Friends and
Who.
Frasier and all these Seinfeld and The Sopranos. That's how you got all these really good shows, right?
Yeah.
And that the economic situation which existed back then for those shows to exist just does not exist anymore. It's obsolete. And that
Yeah.
makes me really fucking sad.
Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, I hope I hope one day we can have some sort of fucking decent system for that again. But something's telling me with how hard set this is, I can't fucking picture much else beyond it being
It
just
would need
worse.
what there would need to happen is I don't think there's
We
a
need a
way
fucking
for
reset.
there's not a way for culture to move away from the streaming model, right? There's not a way for culture to do that on
Mhm.
itself by itself. The reason we moved away from the previous model wasn't culture driven; it was technology driven.
Exactly. But the
So
thing
there
is,
needs
like,
to be
even
either a
thinking about
change
the
in technology or a change, or the culture has to be forced through a political movement or legislation,
yeah,
a legislative
but
act.
even think
So
about a
either like
change
there
in
has to be an
technology, it would only be worse. It would not get better. Because think about it, like by relative comparison, we can only get more focused on the device, not less. So unless somehow we have an advancement in technology that makes us less focused on that technology, then the result would just
well,
be
that's my
more
point. The
intensive.
technology can change. Technology doesn't always have to change of its own accord. That's what I'm saying. The biggest reason why this change would happen would be legislative or political.
Yeah.
Either a ban on algorithm-based services, because there's been various studies on the health effects of algorithmic content delivery. So maybe it would be a cigarettes type thing where it would get banned or phased out, which might that wouldn't be a sudden return to linear TV or anything, but it would
It'd be a
change.
good start.
They couldn't just shunt 1,000 TV shows onto the platform and let the algorithm figure itself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People would have to seek out their shows rather than have it being served on them to them by an algorithm, which is more similar to how it was back in the day when you had to buy a cable package. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, or a political thing like a world war, which would segregate the internet. That might help as well.
Yeah. Certainly hope we don't get that though.
No, no, of course, but that would be definitely something that would happen if a world war broke out. The internet would stop being global. I
You
think because
heard it
different
here
countries.
first, folks. Kathy Alex, the CRT VTuber, wishes for World War III to
No,
solve
I'm
TV
just saying.
problems.
I'm just saying what would happen in World War III is countries would not allow the internet to continue being like international, would they? Because if Russia is at war with the US wouldn't want Russian people interacting with American people on the internet, and Russia wouldn't want that either. You know what I mean? So there would be great firewalls set up in countries or blocks of countries. You know what I mean? There would be a NATO internet and there would be a Russia China internet. There would be, you know what I
Probably,
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
That's what would happen if a world war broke out, and that would segregate everything that operates on the internet, like streaming services and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, not to say any of these things would make it better. These would just they'd just be change, and we'd have to see how culture responded to it.
Yeah. That's fair.
It might make it worse.
Yeah, probably.
But that's the only way I think, because the technology is not going to change on its own accord at this point. I don't think.
Yeah. So let's see. Have you ever I know it's definitely a leap in conversation, but have you ever tried doing 3D photography where it does the the fucking relative proximity lenses, that sort of thing?
Relative proximity lenses. Is
Uh,
that the is that focus thing, that near field lithography or whatever it's called?
I wasn't referring to that, but if you've done that too, hell yeah, I want to hear about
I
that.
haven't done that. I cannot afford the equipment, but
Yeah, it's
I'm
expensive
curious
as
what you're
fuck.
talking about.
No, I was talking about technology much more simple, more akin to how the fucking 3DS does its cameras. Where it's
Because
essentially just
I've done what do they call them? I don't think this is a scientific word. Wigglegrams. You ever heard of them?
I haven't, but I'm very curious as to what a wigglegram is.
It's basically. Let me show you a wigglegram. Can you? If I sent
I
you a
want to see
wigglegram,
the
would you
wiggle
be able to
gram.
show it on your stream?
Yes, I can do that.
Um, let's see if I can get it just a GIF and I can DM it to you.
Hold on, I'm
GIF.
gonna call it wiggle
I'm really
gram.
hoping. I'm really hoping. Google understands what I mean. Here we go.
Wiggle gram. There we go.
Hang on, I found a GIF for you. Let me DM it. That's a PNG. Wow, save it as a GIF, please. Here we go. Look, this is that going to embed? That is a wigglegram.
Okay, give me a second so I can put it in the thing so people can see it. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna save it into my fucking desktop because we're lazy and we don't want to find a spot to put it. Then we're pouring into OBS. One more moment, please.
Okie dokie.
There we
Oh,
go.
I love
Wiggle
these.
gram.
And when I explain how it works, it's going to make perfect sense.
Okay, chat. Can you see this? We're covering myself with it. That's fine.
Who cares?
Oh, wait. I covered chat with it a little bit.
Okay, that's a wigglegram, right? So what it is it's the camera's moving side to side on its axis. So it's sort of like, instead of having two cameras that are next to each other to do parallax, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing one camera moving, and what it is it's you can see the parallax effect. Do you know what I mean? The front stuff is moving more than the back stuff, which is tricking the brain into perceiving depth because it's showing the parallax by moving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, question. Is this sort of thing using a curved rail? Because I can't help but notice the fucking there's an origin to this. It is not just like a raw one axis movement. There is rotation to this. So I'd assume it's some sort of curved rail, right?
You can do it with a curved rail. You can do it by hand, just moving back and forth. You can do it with not panning the camera, but panning the whatever you're calling it. The you can use it by the lens. You can use it by shifting the lens. I think.
Okay.
Which is weird, but yeah, using a tilt shift lens, I think you can use the shift function of the lens to do it as well. But that's really weird. I don't really know how to explain how a tilt shift lens works. Anyway, yeah, no. This person might have done it on a rail. It might be handheld, even.
Okay.
But I've done a few of them. They're fun because you can just put the camera on burst mode and move it, side to side. Take some pictures, stick them together, and it creates a really convincing depth effect. I wouldn't be able to find the most recent one that I made. It was a few years ago now, even. But they're really good in forests and stuff. We have that really dense foliage. It's all the same color. It really separates it out.
Oh, that makes sense. That would be pretty good for that.
Yeah,
Because we get a shit ton of levels of depth, and then yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably have it somewhere.
If you do, send it.
Yeah, it's probably on my external drive, which is in a fucking drawer.
Oh, no worries.
So yeah, but they're really good, and I fucked around with them a little bit.
Cool.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the name as well, Wigglegrams.
Yeah, I have this thing where like I think about extreme examples of design when I hear a simple concept. And I was imagining like the most intense wigglegram possible. So obviously you need to brace the fuck out of the device so it doesn't fucking explode. But I was imagining like a high fucking pressure piston that you could set off and an equal one on the other side.
Wigglegram possible. You ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah, I think I was little, but like, yeah.
That's a wigglegram.
I guess.
The reason why it looks so cool is because it's moving on essentially a frozen piece of action, and it's creating a depth.
Yeah, they put the fucking camera on a rail that goes around the fucking scene.
That's not how they shot the That's not how they shot it.
Am I thinking of a different scene?
They shot it with That might have been how they shot it, but as far as I remember, they shot it with multiple cameras.
I
I
don't know
think.
now.
I can't remember.
You would know
Can I
more
look it
about it
up?
than I do, so I'm gonna assume you're the correct one because you're smarter. Um, yeah.
Yeah, it was multiple cameras. It was multiple cameras, and then
Alrighty.
they stitched between the different images from the cameras.
That's such a bizarre way to do it.
Well, that's the most effective way because any sort of rotating thing, for it to be in slow mo, there'd be no way to eliminate the vibration. And also, the rolling shutter effect would get too much. I think at that speed of movement,
Would it?
quite possibly. Like it's really, really slow mo. It's so slow mo that you can see bullets moving. And I know that's like they're VFX'd in, but still, there's a person there. There's wind, and it's all reactive. You know, it's really slow.
Alrighty.
So I think there'll be no way to do it with a moving camera on an arm without getting excessive vibration. I think.
That's fair. The idea of exploding out with a fucking high pressure piston would definitely cause probably some vibration.
Mm.
um, but I'm
But it's all
wondering
right
if
if you're
that can
doing
be mitigated.
it's all right if you're doing it in stills because you can just turn the shutter speed up really high and it would freeze the motion.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but like,
But you can't do that on a film because you have to maintain your shutter angle.
yeah. Hmm. Oh, what is something really cursed that you've done when it comes to photography
Um,
or videography? Either one.
well, I spent a couple of weeks practicing how to make fake blood.
Okay.
Um, not practical fake blood. I mean fake blood in Photoshop.
Oh, oh, I think it. Okay, that makes. All right.
Post-production fake blood.
Okay. How did that go?
Because I wanted to fake my death on April Fools. So I wanted to post like pictures of my own corpse with like blood everywhere and like mangled and stuff. But I realized that would probably be a bit ridiculous.
Um, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, what was the motivation?
Oh, it'd be funny to fake my own death on April Fools.
What the fuck? Okay.
What? That was it. That was the motivation. I don't know what you want from me.
All right. All right.
I was inspired.
You were inspired by death.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like there's not fake blood, by the way. There's a big tub of fake blood in my garage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
My parents work in the film industry. They work in the props department.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's like one of the few instances where that checks out.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
As far as I know, it's just like dyed cornstarch or something.
Okay, interesting.
But at least last time I checked, which was a while ago, there was a big tub of fake blood.
Cornstarch is fucking gross. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, so it's blood, so I guess it fits.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You know what? You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, what
Uh-huh.
is your favorite holiday or day you celebrate, and why?
Favorite holiday or day I celebrate?
Uh huh.
I like to celebrate different stuff every year. You know,
Let's talk about it.
I feel like it's so boring to settle into a rhythm of celebrate Christmas, celebrate my birthday, celebrate Halloween, celebrate Burns Day, celebrate Hogmanay, whatever. Every year, right?
All right.
I usually celebrate my birthday, and occasionally I celebrate Christmas. I don't much care for Halloween. Hogmanay is fun.
You
I
don't
don't care
like
for Nerds
Halloween?
Night. I don't like Fireworks Night either. I don't mind that. Halloween's very boring.
Oh, can't
I mean,
believe
for me,
this.
I'm an adult. I'm not going to go trick or treating, and I don't have any friends. I'm not going to go to a costume party. I don't know what there is for me to do on Halloween. There's nothing to celebrate, in my opinion.
Do what I do and set up a cosplay just to be alone in your house and be depressed.
I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to just spend a day chilling, doing normal stuff. Not even celebrate it.
You don't want to cosplay by yourself? I see how it is.
But I usually celebrate 3 different things every year. Like sometimes they're usually anniversaries of things, or like days related to like media.
Okay. Okay,
Like
what's one you celebrate?
I celebrated October 25th, 2015, which is the day they go to in Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, cool.
And in 2016, fuck if I remember, I celebrated next month, December 9th to December 16th. I'm going to be celebrating 50 years since the last time we walked on the moon. That's the
Ooh.
50th anniversary of Apollo 17. You want your space theme?
Yes.
There's a site online, Apollo 17 in real time, where it's like a real time version of it. I don't know. I might look at that. I might just binge watch a lot of documentaries and archive footage and stuff from Apollo 17.
I am so down. You want to do a fucking celebration stream for that?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Let's fucking go. Apollo Day. Let's fucking do this.
I think that's fun. I think it's sad that we haven't gone to the moon in 50 years.
It is depressing.
Well, that people haven't gone to the moon in 50 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's a long fucking time. A lot of shit has changed since 1972.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we're going back, but that's not
My
for a few
model
years.
just freaked the fuck out for a moment. What the hell?
That's because you're excited about Apollo 17.
I'm so excited by my
The 9th to
fucking.
the 16th, that's a week.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
Was 17? Hang on. Let me check. I might need to fact check this.
Because I thought it was the 17th now.
I think Apollo 17 was the only night launch of a Saturn V.
Really?
It was launched at 12:30, 33 minutes past midnight. I think it was the only nighttime launch of the Apollo program, I think. Or at least of a Saturn V. Maybe one of the Saturn 1Bs launched at night.
Was there a reason for that?
No, I guess it's just how it sorted out, I guess.
Okay.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A
The
fucking.
only nighttime Apollo launch.
Hell yeah.
There's a picture of them. Yeah. If I keep sending you pictures, do you have an easy way of showing it on stream?
Not the easiest, but don't worry about it. Just send me whatever you got.
Look, it's all the Apollo, the Saturn V launches, not all the Apollo launches, all the Saturn Vs.
All right. Let's
And you
see.
see 17 is the only one at night.
Save. This one. That one. Oh crap! I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake.
Do like a window capture of our Discord.
I can't do that safely because of how I have my Discord set up right now.
Oh, you have streamer mode?
No, I do. It's just like other problems. All right, almost done.
Right. Okay.
I haven't configured everything yet, so it's like all like half configured.
Can you just paste it in?
Well, it's in the stream now. We're good.
Okay. You should leave it up. Put it in the bottom left corner and it's like leave it up, or bottom right. But yeah, look, that's all the Apollo launches, right? And 17 is the only one at night. Which I think is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Apollo 12. Do you know Apollo 12 got struck by lightning?
Did it?
During launch, they launched during a thunderstorm. It got struck by lightning.
I didn't know that. We're gonna replace our desk with this. It's just gonna be here.
With the Apollo launches, we're on our space binge.
Yeah.
No, but dude, I need to think about some. Are you talking about doing this celebration like as a stream?
It sounds like a cool idea, depending upon the
Because I was
day.
just going to be celebrating privately, but I'm absolutely fine
Oh,
to do it on
well,
a
I
stream.
mean, you can enjoy your private enjoyment of it if you want, but like
I
if
can
you're
have a day. So it's a week. I can have a day or two to celebrate privately with my family.
hell yeah,
I think the key moments are obviously the liftoff and the touchdown
yeah,
and the second liftoff and the splashdown.
yeah, fucking
Right, the liftoff from Earth, the touchdown on the moon, the liftoff from the moon, and the splashdown on Earth. But then there's all the other moments as well. There's the separation and all the stages, and then the yeah.
yeah, let me know like when that is, because I forget things a lot,
I'll
but
get
like
some more
I'm down
information
for
for
it.
you after the stream, but we can do an Apollo 17 50 years since we last set foot on the moon day.
Hell yeah, let's go.
It's like quite a sad thing to celebrate, right? Half a century.
Trust me, I'm used to celebrating sad things. That's half of being a VTuber.
But
Can't go a
yeah,
month without being like, oh yeah, they graduated. Oh yeah, they graduated.
I've celebrated different things. In 2019 I celebrated I think it was November 11th or November 25th, the day that Blade Runner takes place in 2019. I celebrated that.
Oh yeah, we talked about this in private, but I don't. No one knows. I've watched like maybe 20 movies total, so like I know very little about most of these referred movies.
Well, Blade Runner released in 1982. It takes place in 2019, so I
Okay.
got to live the future sci-fi day. I watched both the movies on that day, both the Blade Runner movies.
Yeah, I bet reality really lived up to those expectations.
I mean, Los Angeles is a shithole, so I guess sure.
I was drinking. Oh, God damn it.
Oh,
All
there's
right.
plenty of other days I celebrate, but they're usually either related to like stuff that happened in films or in TV shows, or stuff that's like happened in the future. I celebrated Dax's birthday. Uh, the from Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Dax, the Dax symbiote,
I
was
haven't gotten
born
to Deep Space Nine yet.
was born in 2018. So in 2018, I celebrated the birth. I think that's the first birth of a Star Trek main character, because
Okay.
Dax is so fucking old, like 800, 400 years old or
I
something like that. So
I
in Deep Space Nine, so
just started watching Star Trek literally this month.
which one? The original?
So I tried watching the original, and I quickly learned that people were right when they were like, it's good, but like watch the second one first.
Yeah, watch the
Um,
Next Generation first. That's
yeah,
how I got into
Next
it.
Generation is what I've started watching.
Did it
I'm on episode 2.
just you just need to ignore the first season because it's really bad.
I mean, honestly,
When Riker grows a beard, that's when the show gets good.
the thing is, I like it now, so that just means it gets better. But to be
Yeah.
fair, I like the classic Doctor Who, so that probably gives you a reference for what I enjoy.
Oh, classic Doctor Who's so good.
All right, but you can't look
I
me
need
in
to
the
watch
eyes.
more
You
of it.
can't look me in the eyes and tell me it's not cheesy as fuck.
Of course, it's cheesy as fuck.
Yeah, but it's
show.
great.
Yeah.
That's how
Star
I view
Trek
Next
is-
Generation in its
Star
current
Trek
state.
is considerably less cheesy, but it has its own brand of being funny. It's usually just like very dry sort of stuff, like Star Trek's idea of humor is like just awkward situations happening,
Yeah.
which is
Also,
really funny.
I'm trying to figure out what Alex the Legend means by sounds like someone who either gave up or still has shame. And
I don't know, that message was quite a long time ago.
it
And I've
was,
forgotten
but
it.
the
I know
thing
we
is,
might have been.
like even during when it was being conversed about, like I still couldn't figure it out
I
then.
think that was about Halloween and me not celebrating.
Oh yeah, it was after I started talking about cosplaying by yourself.
Yeah. Well, I would rather just enjoy myself on Halloween. But
Mhm.
that's my day that I'm celebrating this year, or week is Apollo 17 week.
Okay.
I don't know what I'll do next year. Next year is 2023, which is when the flashback scenes in Cyberpunk 2077 take place. So maybe I'll do that. I finished that game recently. I quite enjoyed it. So.
Oh cool. I have not played that game yet.
But yeah, that's the thing. I like these video games and TV shows and films. So especially like old sci-fi that predicted 2022, because it was a future back then. It's like, I think it's cool to compare, to watch the films and to read up on their development and then what their predictions were and like how wrong they are.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair, but that's cool. I like that. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, right? So we talked about a decent amount of your hobbies. I'm trying to think of the ones we haven't talked about yet. I would like to converse about those. But
Did you write them down? You taking notes?
no, I didn't write them down.
Wow, you're a pretty crap interviewer, aren't you?
Yeah! Yes, I am. But that is my job.
Well, get good. I probably have more interview experience with you than you, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know what you did prior to this. Did you run a podcast or something?
no. I've done nothing. I have not done
I've
this.
done 4 podcasts.
Okay, like the closest thing to this I've done in the past was like teach a fucking classroom. So like it's definitely
Well, I
different.
can't say I've done that, but I've done 4 podcasts
Hell yeah.
of varying levels of success. But I did some interviews on one of them, which was fun.
Hell yeah. I had it was
That's
it
why
under
I'm better
your
than you. Huh?
Oh, hold on. Hold back up a second. I'm way too cool to be considered better than. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I guess
Every conceivable way.
Oh, all right. Well, fair enough then.
I have no argument. I will not try and refute it or deny. I am your superior.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, hold on. I gotta fix something then. Like just there we go. There we go. The stream is fixed now. All right. So, let's see.
Where'd I go?
Have you? The stream is fixed.
Oh, I'm on a delay. It's weird. What was your question?
I forget it. That's fine. So you mentioned alcohol before, and you're like, it makes things. What's your favorite? What's your favorite alcohol? Beverage, or similar?
I like White Russians.
As someone who doesn't know much about alcohol, talk me through that.
Vodka, coffee liqueur, and heavy cream, double cream.
Okay, so you like creamy vodka.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you like
There's
you
also
like
the Black Russian, which is that drink minus the cream, and you can also add like Angostura bitters or Cointreau or something a little bit to just make it a bit less. Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, I thought it was gonna be like black coffee, like. like when I heard that, that was the first thing that shot into my fucking
Well, the
mind.
Black Russian, it doesn't have the cream, but it still has the coffee liqueur and the vodka, so it is sort of like a black coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee without milk.
Without any milk.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. I am a fruity drinks person. That is where I'm at. Like if I'm gonna have something, I want it to taste good, you know. Because like I'm
So
not there for the alcohol. I'm
So,
there
but
for.
you do drink alcohol on occasion.
Oh, I've drank alcohol like 3 times. So technically,
What's
yes.
a fruity drink? Like I don't drink fruity drinks. Are margaritas fruity or like Mai Tais or something?
I don't know. I was thinking like hard lemonade.
Screwdrivers, they're fruity.
Yeah, probably. I drink like alcoholic lemonade and like similar like cider.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fruity. Yeah, cider. Oh, cider is fruity, obviously, isn't it? Yeah. Apples are a fruit.
Yeah, they are. Not traditionally fruity.
You do gin?
I don't.
Fruity.
I've never had it. Maybe I would.
It's juniper berries. I don't know if they're. I don't think anyone really eats them.
Oh, maybe that would
by
be good.
themselves. But it's pretty fruity. But gin is like, it's a spirit, so you usually have it with something else like gin and tonic or something.
What is a spirit? What does that mean?
It's just the alcohol content. It's distilled. It's 40% alcohol.
Oh, it's 40, so it's strong. Okay.
Yeah, like you would either have it as like part of a cocktail, or you would drink like do like a shot of it, or like a small amount of it,
Okay. I
as
understand like
opposed to like drinking a like a tall glass of it or something.
okay. I understand like percentages, but I don't know any of the nicknames for like
So it's like tequila, gin, vodka, rum. They're all like 30, 40, or even higher alcohol content. So it's
okay. Oh,
whiskey that's quite high alcohol content as well.
that's fair.
So you'd have them. They're more common. They're less commonly drank on their own. They're more as ingredients of cocktails, like a whiskey sour, or a rum and coke, or a gin and tonic, or a black Russian, or a
okay,
martini,
when you
vodka
want to
martini.
add the effect of alcohol, but you don't want too much of the taste of it, so you put like a tiny bit of it. That makes sense.
Yeah, because if you just drank it by itself, it wouldn't taste very good because it's so alcoholic.
I used to know someone who
So
would
you would,
just down a fucking bottle of vodka like it was nothing.
so yeah, if you do drink vodka by itself, you're usually doing shots of it.
But
You know,
yeah. Um. Oh, give me, give me, give me something cool. Something cool you like about your model, your
my
design.
model, I just like the style of it. I don't like what I have nothing against it, but I don't watch a lot of anime, and that's sort of the style that most videos are kind of an anime type of style. Like like you, for example, your model is obviously based on that sort of Japanese style of character design, right?
Yeah,
But I don't really I'm not really into that. So I wanted to be a VTuber with a different type of design. So I've gone for this design, which is my style because it's photorealistic. It's like a photo made of
yeah,
photographs.
which is perfect for a photographer.
Exactly, and it's something that I could make myself and not hate because I don't watch much anime. I've watched like some of the Ghibli movies, and I watched fucking
I'm
Pokemon anime when I was a kid, but I haven't really watched. I don't watch much anime, so it wouldn't be fitting for me to use the common style of VTuber model, which is based on that sort of anime design.
That makes sense. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. If one of your main fucking intakes was Ghibli, that makes sense why you're not so into it. I don't enjoy the Ghibli movies. I'm gonna be honest. Like they're all right. They're not bad, but it's like you spend like fucking 2.5 hours and nothing happened.
They're
Uh,
incredibly well made,
yeah, absolutely. They're beautiful.
and
The
I feel like
soundtrack's great, but it's just
I love watching them, and they're very well shot. But you are right; they wouldn't qualify as my favorite film. I do quite like some of them. I quite like Kiki's Delivery Service,
never seen that one.
but you're right. They're I watch them more just because they're so big and popular and influential. I watched other anime as well. Of course, I watched Akira. That's good.
That one's legendary. I haven't seen it, but I know of its fucking historical impact on the medium.
Yeah, and I haven't watched much in terms of anime like TV shows. I watched the first two seasons of uh My Hero Academia. My ex-boyfriend, the one whom I spited by becoming a VTuber, basically forced me to watch it. I
Oh.
it's not very good.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Like it's not like I enjoy it, but that's because I casually watch it. It's not it's popular, but if knowing how modern popular things are, it's not that good. It, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's a perfect 5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just in the middle.
Well, yeah.
Maybe a six. I'd give it a six actually.
Recently I have been watching more anime, but more old stuff, and more being interested in the not anime for anime's sake, but more the history of the format of animation, which includes anime. So I've been watching more old anime. I've been watching Mobile Suit Gundam with a friend.
Oh, okay.
Um, but I'm still not too interested in anime, so it would not be right for me to use an anime styled avatar when I haven't really watched any of it and I don't really enjoy watching it. It's not my bread and butter of TV shows.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you ever do want to watch anime, let me know. Because I totally watch it way
There's
too
some
goddamn much.
there's some Ghibli movies I haven't seen that I would like to check out. Some newer ones. The Wind Rises. I want to watch that one.
Already.
Um, and I want to watch some more old, older TV shows just to get the more immersed in the history of it.
Yeah, that is totally
Um,
fair. Some of the classics, like fucking God, probably what's it called? The fucking precursor to what inspired most of the fucking 80s body style JoJo ass fucking characters. Fist of the North Star. Um fucking
Yeah, sure, that. No, but there's some older stuff which is quite influential, like Serial Experiments Lane and stuff like that, that I would like to watch. And some newer stuff, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I want to watch that because I've heard it's good.
Alright.
But that's about it.
Hell yeah.
I more want to watch it not because it's anime, just because I've heard that it's decent TV.
Well, if someone watches something just because it's anime, that's pretty cringe.
The older anime I want to watch is just for the history, and the newer anime is just because it's good TV, regardless of whether it's anime or not. I feel like culture nowadays is homogenizing at such a rate that it's starting to become irrelevant, classifying things based on their physical location of origin.
Yes.
Which is what, like, 90% of the classification behind anime is just because it's Japanese. Like, the genre characteristics for anime, I think a majority of the genre characteristics of anime is just that it has to originate in Japan. You know?
I feel like that would be a heavy chunk of it, but nowadays I feel like it also has to do with the dramatization of fucking the characters themselves, the way they express themselves.
Of course, they have real genre characteristics, and a lot of that is intertwined with the fact that they're Japanese cultural characteristics, of course. But I think we're getting beyond the point now in society, what with how globalized everything is with the internet and stuff, where having regional location of origin as a genre characteristic is starting to become, at best, outdated, at worst, racist.
Yeah.
Because there's people who won't watch stuff from certain countries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually older people, usually, you know, older people or more conservative people who won't watch Chinese TV, Korean TV.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and of course, as I said, that's the majority of people who are alive right now are, well, young people are a large majority of people, but still, there's some big demographics are older, right? Because the baby boom and all that, all these loads of people who were born, very exceptionally big generations, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a thing, but I think it's starting to become problematic. I hate that word, but it kind of fits. You know what I mean?
I think I get what you're saying. So it's basically like hybridizing the fucking. Hold on, no, I started the sentence wrong. So then like the idea
My
wouldn't be
point is,
conveyed.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners is anime, but if it were not Japanese, would people call it anime?
I don't know, cause like there are.
Or would they just call it because the style of its animation, anime style is becoming less distinct because it's permeating throughout the industry. There's plenty of animated shows that are coming out of Europe or America, which have their style considerably influenced by anime.
I think Boondocks would be an incredible example of something like that. Um, and
Yeah,
yeah,
so that's my point. Like, I'm watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, but I'm not, or I want to, but I don't really care that it's anime because even if it were European, would it even be classified as anime? So I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not watching it for
yeah.
anime's sake,
I
which
mean,
a lot of people do. These like sort of weeaboo culture and all that.
yeah. Well,
They
that's the
watch,
thing. I've
yeah,
never understood watching something for the sake of its. Or like I love anime, but that's not because of like, oh, it's anime so it's good. No, it's like just simply because there's a lot of good anime, but there's a lot of terrible anime. It's such a wide fucking category. It's like weird to even define
I'm
as that
tired
anymore.
of that genre being defined by its country, because even within anime there's a massive range of genres. There's sci-fi anime, and there's
Yeah, it still has
fantasy
all the
anime
normal
and all
genre.
that. Like,
Fucking
anime,
mystery anime is cool as balls, and
if you
like
call any Japanese animation anime, then you're really, it's not a genre. You're not using it as a genre at that point. You're using it as some sort of qualifier for an entire country's output,
yeah,
which again is like sort of a little racist.
yeah, and then more entertainingly enough, anime itself is literally just the word animation is like that's it. That's all it means. Like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
literally just if I recall correctly, the Japanese word
Dude,
for
Pingu in the
animation.
City is anime.
Yeah. Pingu in the City. God, that is such a good.
You know, I God,
uh,
fucking hell. Um, but I don't think it's objectively bad that it exists. I think it's just a, a byproduct of a bygone era. You know what I mean? Because I think anime probably was useful as a descriptor and as a set of genre characteristics
I
in the
th-
70s or 80s or
I think
even
it
the
still
90s.
is and it has its place for it, but I think it is. You can definitely see it being widened.
I don't think it's going to go away at all, but I definitely think it should be there should be a cultural shift. And I think there will be is the thing. I don't think it should be forced. I think it should happen naturally, but I think there will be a cultural shift towards splitting what we now consider anime up into different genres
I think
and
that
no longer defining anime by it being Japanese. Like there may be
yeah,
anime that
like
comes out of a different country, you
I
know,
I
because
mean
it's in that style.
there are now American anime studios like so that's
Yeah,
like
of
already
course.
starting.
Yeah. And of course, there's been anime air quotes out of different uh, Asian countries with similar characteristics for a while, right? Like Korea and China.
Yeah, fucking Russia made a ton of anime fucking recently.
Yeah. And there's now stuff like
Or not.
Ghibli's working on a Star Wars project,
Oh yeah, I heard
and
about that.
that's Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which is obviously animated in Japan, but Cyberpunk is a Western franchise. Like there's intermingling there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's homogenizing, it's globalization, and it's gonna there's gonna be a change, but it shouldn't be forced. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and start chastising people for how they're using the word anime. I think it's a culture shift that will happen naturally over time.
Yeah, I like I sure as fuck am still gonna refer to it as anime. Because like it refers to the idea that gets conveyed.
Oh yeah, me
It's
too.
not
I'm
gonna
gonna stick
stop
with
it.
what's the currently accepted cultural
Yeah,
vernacular, and then that vernacular is gonna shift, and I'm gonna say I told you so when it does.
I'm not gonna listen to you.
um, yeah,
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Stop me?
you
I'm too
know,
powerful for you.
I don't really
I'm
care.
too powerful for
I don't
you.
give a shit. Stop fucking posturing.
Oh, are you intimidated?
No, I'm really not. I'm just kind of
Good,
ashamed in you, to be
good.
honest.
The stream started off so nice.
Did it? I think it started off with
No,
me
it's
chastising you for being a shit
yeah, it's
interviewer.
shut your face. I don't know what you're talking about. In my memory, it was oh Buffer, you are such a
What
good
was your original
interviewer. Thank
question
you
again,
for
by the
the
way?
I
I
don't
don't
know at this
remember.
point. God, um, it has already been lost. The idea is gone. I don't know. It's something. It exists. It was somewhere. Something probably.
Oh, it was about my VTuber model, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I don't watch much anime, so
All right.
I've decided not to make an anime style VTuber model.
And do you plan on doing any revisions to your model in the future, if you wish to talk about it? Because surprises exist for surprises' sake.
Oh, fucking I like my current design. I like my current model. I might want to get more art of my current design. I might want to tweak my model a little bit. I've been making new faces for my model. I've been doing all sorts of stuff. I might, fuck around with the model a little bit, maybe recolor something or fuck knows what.
Already.
Um, but no, I'm saying if I'm going to do a redesign, I'm not going to redesign my current design, if that makes sense. I'm not going to redesign as a TV head.
Yeah, you're gonna
If
like
I
rebrand at that point.
if I redesign, it'll be a full rebrand. I'll do the dog girl thing. I'll maybe keep a bit of the TV head stuff, but it'll be a different,
Let's
character.
fucking go.
Yeah, but that's different. I plan to move away from a PNG and have an actual live 2D model
Yeah,
when I can. It all depends on my PC upgrade and then having the money for a model or
that
whatever.
makes perfect sense.
But because I don't want the anime style, which most live 2D people are used to, I'd probably need to spend a lot of money to get someone who can make a model in this style.
You'd be surprised. Like that. Remember, most of them get requests that are anime based, right? So like, obviously that'll be what they're used to doing. But they're pretty, or at least the one I worked with is super open to experimenting. I mean, they made this fucking mess for me.
Yeah, but it's different. Making a it's a different art form. It's a different art form entirely to drawing. It's because it's photo manipulation,
It
right?
it is, but in terms of how these are set ups, fucking programmatically,
No, yeah, of
it's
course, of
not
course.
too
In terms of
different.
models, it's okay, but it is an entirely different art form. So I need to find the right person who knows how to do it, and because it's going to be abnormal, I wouldn't mind paying more.
That makes sense.
Um, Especially if I want to get it right. I want to ask them to do loads of revisions, and I'd want to tip them for that because I'm not an idiot, asshole, prick.
Good. That's what I did with mine too, because they did such a goddamn good job, and they spent way too much time on this thing.
Exactly. Um, but that's all in the future because I need to get this PC upgrade first. I need to fund that because that is a prerequisite for having a Live 2D model that can run.
You heard it,
I don't think
chat. PC
I
fun.
don't
Let's
think
fucking
live. You
go.
have your model's Live 2D, isn't it? How
Yes.
is it very resource intensive?
It's actually incredibly light. It is so much more lightweight than I thought it ever would be.
What? Well, I know that because it's not 3D or anything. But what kind of
Well,
I just want a ballpark.
yeah, let me give
What
you
kind of light?
literally. Let's open up Resource Monitor right now. Let's see
Yeah, I want
exactly
to
how
know
much
what your
this is using.
CPU utilization
And
is. I
mind
also
you,
want
I
to know
am
what your
using
CPU is.
literally the most maximum special variant of face tracking possible that literally just got released because otherwise I can't see my. It doesn't track my eyes through my glasses. This is new. I can look left and right, and this is not something I was able to do until
That's
recently.
cray cray.
All right, let's see. Let's find VTube Studio. It is using. Oh wait, hold on. I need to select the right fucking display. Hold on one moment, please. It is using 1% of my CPU.
But what's your CPU?
My CPU is the following. Give me a second, because I forgot the exact generation. I swear I know what I'm doing. It's just been a while since I've worked on this thing. And
Yeah, of
I
course.
literally work on computers way too goddamn often. Um, about okay, I have an Intel Core i7, uh, 10700. Uh,
So basically, your 1% utilization on that is probably about 10% on my 4690K
on your
i5.
4690K, I feel like that'd be more equivalent to maybe like 5%.
Still, that's a lot, right?
But it is
OBS usually uses about 7% CPU utilization. So we're we're chunking about 13, 14, 15% CPU utilization if I had a live 2D model. And then you do the other stuff as well.
remember though, I'm using the most intensive form of this capture. The moment I swap it down to the normal one, it would be like a third of what it is now.
My point is, I need a PC upgrade.
That yes.
Because
Yes.
I'm at the point right now where if I want to stream a game like a real game, like a proper game, like a not
Like
like
a
an indie game or an older game, like a
like a
because I love
real game,
AAA games.
not like a toy game. You want to
Shut
curse
up.
a real game.
I'm saying the games that I want to play, right? 'Cause I love AAA games, right?
Yeah.
The games that I would like to play, modern AAA games, I would not be able to do that with a live 2D. I can barely do that on my PC as it is right now, like without streaming. You add the streaming and a live 2D, I need a CPU upgrade. It's not even the power of the CPU, it's just the thread count.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, are you running Windows 10?
Yeah.
I wrote a script that murders every single unneeded bloatware background process of Windows to out of your fucking hardware as possible. If you want that, I can give it to you.
That sounds fun. Yeah, send me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is, it's gonna be a while because I need to finance the PC upgrade, which hopefully we're gonna do my subathon, donathon this weekend. Is with that goal in mind. But I don't expect for us to meet the goal during the donathon. It'll just take a good chunk out of it, and then I have to finance it. Then I have to actually order the components and build the thing, and then set it up, and then finance getting the model, and then get the model, and that process of just the model can take months.
Yeah,
So it's probably like if I'm going to redesign, it's going to be like a long time away.
that is perfectly
The PC will
understandable.
take months, and the model itself will take months. So it'll be a year, maybe.
Well, nonetheless, I will be cheering you on, and if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Okay, thanks. As if I'm even still streaming at that point, by the way.
Well, yeah, you have to. You don't have a choice.
I'm on hiatus right now, so I'm technically not
Yeah, well,
streaming at the
hold on.
moment.
Let me get the
So,
pistol PNG up real quick.
oh no,
You do not have a choice.
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm scared.
Yeah. Oh, you're scared now after all this. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Oh, suck a cock.
Oh fuck. All right. So let's see. Back on the idea of things. Let's see. Do you have any future projects that you're planning and any teases you want to give to the audience, if applicable, of course?
Uh, no.
No. Alrighty.
Photo Review Friday, I'm trying to just establish that right now, and I'm doing this donathon on the weekend, starting Saturday night.
I mean,
Time, I don't know, whenever I feel like it.
those two are pretty fucking big, so like hell yeah. Those are you're already
Yeah,
good.
but that's
You're already
that's what I'm
good.
focusing on right now. There's no new projects in the works.
That's perfectly fair. These streams have been my new project, and I'm fucking happy about them.
Well, you should be. They're pretty good. It's about 2 o'clock in the
Thank
morning,
you.
so do you think we can wrap up?
Oh yeah, anytime you want. And if that's the case, I would like to ask you one last question.
All right.
Do you have any advice you'd like to provide other VTubers or streamers in general?
Get the fuck off Twitter. I'm serious. Get the fuck off Twitter. The place is shit. Don't use Mastodon. Just go on TikTok or Instagram.
Oh, don't.
Upload to YouTube. Use Discord. Stream on Twitch. Stream on YouTube. Stream on TikTok. Stream on Instagram. Stream on, I don't know, fuck knows what. Just get off Twitter,
All of
mate.
them,
I've I've
all of them
I've got
sound
off
like they're
Twitter.
awful at this point.
I've attempted to get off Twitter, and I'm off Twitter now. I do this thing. I log into Twitter for about 30 minutes each day, and I interact with all the new posts from my friends, and I interact with some of the people in my lists who are people that I've taken an interest in, and I check the trending tab to see if there's any news that's Twitter based, not like global news or anything. Um, and then I fuck off. So I'm usually only logged into Twitter for like 30 to 45 minutes a day.
That
Usually,
is fair. That's what I
I usually
normally
end up
do.
logging. I usually end up logging back in like 2 or 3 times during the day for like 5 minutes, just so I can like make a tweaks. The ideas just popped into my head, or you know, um, check a DM or something that someone I know will have received. But yeah, I'm usually logged out of Twitter for like 95% of my day, and it helps so much. It improves my mental health. It improves my focus as a VTuber. My focus is now on TikTok and streaming and all that and stuff as a VTuber instead of the Twitter taking up 90% of my VTuber activities. Like, it's so much better. Get the fuck off Twitter. Or if you are going to be on Twitter, do it in a limited basis like me. Just log in for an hour a day and just do that.
Okay, that is what I normally do. I basically hop on Twitter each day, except when I don't, because I sometimes forget. And I'm on for like maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm off. Like that is what I use Twitter for. Um, what do people normally do with it?
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't go for an hour in one go. That would be insanely tedious. But yeah, I usually log in for 15 minutes at a time, about 3 or 4 times a day, and then, you know,
Alrighty.
it's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. But I'm logged out most of the time. There's no temptation for me to doom scroll or anything like that.
Doom
I mean, I'm
scroll.
fully logged out. and I don't get notifications or anything like that, so I'm just like away from it.
Interesting. All right. And is there anything else you'd like to tell the audience?
Come to my follow me on Twitter. Come to my streamathon on Saturday night, and submit photos for Photo Review Friday tomorrow.
Yes. All right.
Do that. Join my
Um,
Discord. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter.
follow them on
And
everything.
yeah, do that.
Yeah. And thank
And
you.
send me all your money.
Oh yeah, that too. Don't forget that is mandatory as well. You don't have a choice. If you've
Yeah,
watched this, you've
no.
already signed the contract.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, thank you so very much for coming to this episode of VTuber Interviews. And I had a blast. Thank you very much, Kathy.
Thank you.
Not a problem. And thank you as well, Chad. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Peace out.